Oh, here we go. One, two, three. Hey, everybody. My name's Ben Bradshaw.
Hi, my
Along
name
with,
is Sueching.
we are doing the first series or the first episode of our new Hangouts series called Tap and Tell, where we will share some interesting things about technology, about the web, about anything that you can find online. So, Suching, can you tell us how did we come up with the name Tap and Tell?
Well, Tap and Tell. Okay, before we get to the name, can I just have can I do a brief introduction of myself? Maybe
For sure.
your fans in Malaysia, uh, they don't know me yet. So my name is Sushing.
For
I'm a
sure, yeah.
TV host in Thailand. I'm working for Voice TV, and I'm running a field of technology shows here in Thailand. So technology has always been my passion. This is how we, came to have this Tap and Tell. Actually, I think you have to do some introduction as well, Ben.
Okay. Okay, well, my name's Ben Bradshaw. I'm from the United States, currently living in Bangkok. I love learning languages. I've been into things in Southeast Asia for the last 6, 7, 8 years or so. I am trained, my degree is in engineering. So I love technology, I love electronics, I love the internet, I love all these things that we use all the time, every day. Phones, computers, tablets, not only just devices, I love things that we can we with the devices as well. So that's just a some people do know me as, I guess I kind of have two names. First is Chiku, which means teacher, Ben,
Ah,
similar to Kru in Thai.
yep.
And then also some people call me Gite. It was a nickname given to me actually a few years back because I like to smile and I show my white teeth is what it means. Gigi, teeth, pute, white. Uh,
How did they get so white anyway?
so I brush my teeth twice a day. Simple as that.
Same thing.
Wait, you don't think you're white? Come on, come on.
Okay, you're very proud of your teeth. I think they're beautiful. All right, so your nickname is Kiki Putte. You don't say that as Putti, but Putte.
You can actually. Pute is correct. Uh, Indonesians say, but more of the Malaysian pronunciation, especially if you're in Semenanjung, as they call it, the peninsula. If you're in the
Hmm.
peninsula, then you say it more like a pute, pute. Yeah, I don't know. That's just what they say, and I just follow. It's not my native language, right?
Yeah, I don't have any nickname. I think, I mean, like, I have my own nickname, which is Sushing, obviously, and it's Chinese. My real name, my first name is in Thai, but I think it's going to be a bit harder to remember if you're from other countries. But you can just call me Sushing, it's Chinese. I can also speak Chinese, but I think that you can also speak Chinese as well, but I think we should just like stick to English.
I'm back. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, just a quick loss of connection. So
Yeah.
yeah, I can speak a little bit of Chinese.
Mm-hmm. Not a little bit. I
So
think Chinese is perfect.
no, no. Let's try it out a little bit.
You just went like
Uh,
哪里哪里.
你在哪里学中文？苏晴。
我在北京学中文。
你的中文比我的中文好。
Then this is when I go 哪里哪里.
No, it isn't. What? Where? Where? That's
Like
really the
where?
best.
Who speaks good Chinese? Not here. But okay, let's back to Tap and Tell. Actually, the idea of naming this I think it would be called like YouTube series or Hangout on Air series. Ben came up with the name Click and Tell at first, right? Which I love the name. But then we talk about how we don't click as much as we did before because now we have moved on from personal computers, desktops to tablets and smartphones, which the activity that we do most right now is to tap. So we changed it to tap and tell, and it has some relevant to kiss and tell, right?
Yeah, so there's kind of a thing in English where we say kiss and tell, like if a girl or a boy kisses another boy or a girl, and if
Mhm.
they're going to tell about it. So, do you kiss and tell? Well, we decided to take that, switch it up a little bit to tap and tell, because yes, we do tap and tell. We'll find a topic, we'll tell you about it. Simple as that.
Right. Okay. And also, take a look at my T-shirt real quick. It's a IO.
Oh,
I'm gonna, make it obvious that I just attended this event and it was a great experience. And
yeah,
we
tell
can
us.
talk more about that.
Yeah, what were like the one or two most interesting things that you saw when you were there?
Most interesting thing? Hmm. I think it would be like being in the keynote, being in getting to attend the Google I/O keynote, which I usually follow the events like this on my computer at home in Thailand. But this time I got to be there to have a first-hand experience. So that was really exciting for me. I got to see all the tech people, wearing Google Glass and talking about technology all the time. So I think it was really great. And also seeing Mark Zuckerberg. I mean, not like coming up to him and say hi, but seeing him from distance, I think was good enough.
I can't imagine. I've only seen the Social Network, the movie. So whenever I think of Mark Zuckerberg, I think of that actor that played Mark Zuckerberg. So I don't know. I don't know what he's like in real life.
But you must have seen lots of pictures of Mark Zuckerberg, but more
Yeah.
than, more often than you see that actor anyway. I think it would be
Yeah.
weird to. Yeah. Well, if
Definitely.
you go to San Francisco, go to Silicon Valley, I'm sure that if you get to visit the Facebook headquarters, you will get a chance to see him for sure because he goes to work every day. But he's going to have this little sign on his office saying, "Don't take pictures of the animals." I
Uh,
think it's a good joke.
yeah, I like that.
Okay.
So, okay. What I want to start with is just our first topic where we tap and we tell. I guess right now we're really using computers, but we do have I got my phone, I got my tablet, I got all my devices here ready to go.
Mhm.
Um, First off, I want to talk a little bit about how it goes right along with the show, how we are all addicted to our devices.
Yeah. What are you saying?
Yeah. Oh,
I'm like so guilty.
hey, I'm trying to talk to you.
Yeah, I wasn't listening. I was like checking my phone, tapping away.
Tapping away.
Yeah.
So there's actually something funny. There's this new term that I just heard just a couple days ago. It's called phubbing. Phubbing. Phubbing.
Stop. This is the first time I'm hearing this word.
First time. So what it is a mixture of the word phone and snub, snub. So actually linguists got together and they coined this term. Coined is made this term phubbing, meaning
Mhm.
just like right there, you're talking on your phone, but you're not listening to what I'm saying. Although I'm here in real life well, not real life, but having a conversation with you, you're phubbing me by.
I love this word. Wait, how do you usually use the word snub in a sentence, or what does it actually mean?
It means like not paying attention to,
Mm-hmm.
not paying attention to something, snubbing. It's not that
Snub.
common to be honest. I wouldn't use snubbing ever, but it is a word, and so they just made this term fubbing.
Yeah. Oh God, I got it confused with snob. So I thought it was like phone snob. Like, okay, I'm only going to care about my phone. You're not good enough for me to talk to. I got them confused. Okay, so
Yeah.
snob, and this is fubbing. Is it something
Yes.
that widely known right now? If I can come up to someone who's a fub, then I can just say that. Okay, stop fubbing on me.
Yeah, it's not that widely known. I've barely seen it used. I've just heard it a little bit online. I think it's growing right now. So we are on top of things here at Tap and Tell. We
Yeah,
have the latest words coming out.
yeah. I can think of other words in the past used to describe people who are crazy about technology, maybe a bit too crazy. I would think about crabberry, like a crabberry, a person who always type on their BlackBerry is talking to someone else that's not the person who's right in front of them. Or a nomophobia, is that a thing? It's like no mobile phobia.
Oh, I've never heard of that, but I like it.
Okay. All right. So
Okay,
go.
so this goes right into this topic, and this is a study done in the U.S. So at least in Thailand, in Malaysia, in other countries in Southeast Asia, I'm not sure exactly, but let's just see what we can get from it. The
Mhm.
study is showing me. Let me actually just do a screen share here so we can see it all together.
Okay. So you have numbers for us.
Yeah, I got some numbers here, and let me just make sure choosing the right screen. Okay.
You don't want people to see the wrong screen in case you have something that you don't want people to see.
Exactly, exactly. But everyone can see my bookmarks and my tabs. It's all right, it's all right. So this is what we're seeing is we're seeing a rise. Let me zoom in a little bit.
You have a lot of bookmarks.
Yes, yes, I do. It's kind of a trick on Chrome. You can do a bookmark but delete the name, and you
Hmm.
have what they call just the favicon. So anyway, in 2013, digital media, including mobile, online, or other media, took over TV, time spent watching TV. People in 2013, this was the first year ever that people were using their devices for more digital media than TV. And how many hours was that? Well, right here it's showing us, well, 43% of the time, a total of between TV, radio, digital, we're using around 12 hours total in our day for any sort of media. And also for online and mobile devices, we're spending around 5 hours and 46 minutes per day with digital media.
Wow.
So that's a lot of time spent. Let me switch back just to me here. That's a lot of time, 5 hours and 46 minutes. Think of that.
Mhm.
That's from noon until after you finish work if you work a regular job till 5 o'clock. That's till noon, from lunchtime all the way down to almost 6 o'clock, that you're just sitting there on your device straight. That's a
It got me
huge chunk
thinking
of your day.
how productive we really are if we spend that many hours on our devices. And if you say that we work from 8 to 5, and then this is 5 hours, maybe from noon to 5 o'clock, maybe we're not so productive at work.
I mean, what kind of things are we using our devices for? We definitely have social media. We have news. We have I feel like a lot of the time that we spend on our devices is, I mean, me included, definitely. I'm not saying everyone else. I'm definitely in this category, right? We are
Like me
in this.
too. How
We're
many
spending,
hours do you think you spend on your mobile devices per day?
uh, you know, I would guess close to 5 hours. That's pretty accurate.
Wow.
And that includes everything. You add it all up. When I'm going up and down the elevator, I whip out my phone and I'm texting. I'm getting on the train, I'm whipping out my phone, I'm texting, I'm browsing Facebook, I'm looking at Instagram, I'm looking at Twitter, I'm texting people online, on WhatsApp, on Hangouts, whatever it is. Any free second, I just whip out my phone, as I call it, whip out my phone and use it. I mean, what about you, Suching? What would you say your time usage is per day?
I think from listening to you describing your activities on your mobile devices, I think we are the same type of people. I don't really know how many hours I spend on my mobile phone, but I try to use this application called Break Free. Um, I just kind of wanted to test if it really worked. It was supposed to help you get rid of your addiction with your smart devices. I used it for like a week, and I got all the red warning and red size all over the place. I would have all this notification popping up all the time saying that you have spent way too much time on your phone, and I'd be like, but I need to use it. So in the end, I ended up just deleting the app altogether because it didn't help me, and I didn't listen to it anyway. I guess we're really bad. We are as bad.
Yeah, well, I actually have a way that we can see how much we were using our phone.
Yeah.
I mean, I just need to do a promotion real quick. Both as Nexus users.
We are Nexus fans.
Nexus. If you go into your battery usage details, or just into settings, then into battery, you can see it shows you how much, like, what everything's using. I click in the screen, and it shows you how many hours you were using your screen for.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 hours and 18 minutes today that I was using my phone. So less than 5 hours, actually.
And 22 minutes.
What is it?
2 hours and 22 minutes.
Yes! So I won. I had less time than you.
Only like a few minutes. You have like, what, 18 minutes, and I have 22.
Okay, so you're right. We're about the same.
Yeah, the same time. So it's a good thing that we have this tap and tell show.
Yeah, really.
Do you really think that we should try to work on this? Do you think like we should go on like this, or we should do something about it?
I think it's a battle. I'm trying to communicate with not only business contacts, work contacts, friends and family, but I'm also trying to like enjoy my time using my device as well. So it's a mixture of being productive and a mixture of enjoying what I'm doing. Although, I mean, I do enjoy just contacting people. Sometimes I just want to read an article. Sometimes I want to play a game. So I don't know. When I do think it's bad is when you're at dinner, you're at lunch, you're with friends, you're with people, and you continually phub other people, right?
Yeah, but sometimes even though you are with your friends, but the conversation doesn't go on all the time, right? So sometimes people just, we don't know what else to talk about, and there's some silence moment. So I think, is it okay to just grab your phone real quick and check what's going on with other people's lives? I guess it's not.
I don't know. I think about that every time I'm at dinner or at a meal with other people. It always goes through my head. There is a game. There is a game that you play that I played with friends before. You take out your phones, you put it in the middle of the table, and the first person to grab their phone has to pay for the meal.
Wow.
I think that's a good solution.
Yeah,
But
I
if
think
you have a group of 8,
I think I would refrain from grabbing my phone if I know that I'm gonna have to be the one who pays for everyone. So yeah, that's the solution. Maybe we should start with that. But um, I don't know. I have to use my phone a lot because I need to report about technology every day, and I really need to consume a lot of news just to know that I keep myself updated. But yeah, I could use a lot less.
yeah.
Okay. All right, so and the other thing that I like to talk about is actually this article that I came across on the Mashable website. I think it's really interesting. Let me share, hold on, the screen real quick. Um, okay. All right, now, so obviously this is about autocomplete. Something funny, but let me.
So while you're picking it up, let me bring up the topic. Just
Okay, is it
when
up?
you're typing in Google, there's often you'll enter a term like, let's say you're going to search for a market close to your house, and you type in the word market, and then all these other suggestions pop up that are actually terms that other people search commonly. So what do you got for us here?
Okay, so you describe it perfectly. This is 10 WTF Google autocomplete search fails illustrated. I like that it's illustrated. Let's take a look at the first one. So whenever you type my beard and then J, Google suggests that you might be interested in knowing about this certain topic. My beard just started growing a beard, which is really, really creepy. Who would search for something like this? Wait, you're a guy. You tell me. You have a
I
beard,
mean,
right? Is this
okay. So
possible?
I'm gonna guess. Well, this is just just what do they call it? Shooting fish in a barrel or something like that. I'm just gonna make a wild guess. Somebody with a beard is searching that.
Yeah, wild guess. Okay, let's take a look at the second one. It's Steve. I don't know how to pronounce his last name though. Buscemi or
Yeah, I think it's Buscemi. I can't remember it. I know the actor though. He's from like Armageddon and
yeah, Armageddon. He always plays the part like a bit creepy, but I don't know, always sophisticated.
yep.
I didn't recognize him at first, but then I Googled his name and I was like, okay, I know him. He's been in so many movies. I
Oh yeah.
couldn't find the one that I would recognize him in, but you brought up Armageddon, so that's a good example. So people asking, is Steve Buscemi Gollum? Which is actually kind of mean in a way, you know?
I mean, the illustration does a good job of showing you what he could look like if he were Gollum.
Yeah, and look at how he's like flicking the ring in his hand. It's so funny.
I think
Okay,
he's
the
well
third.
known for Boardwalk Empires is his
Oh,
it's HBO series, I think, or stars. Corgis. These are the dogs.
the dogs. Corgis in space. I don't know. I'm looking at this and I think about that Nyan cat, you know, like the Pop-Tart cat with
Oh
rainbow
yeah.
colors and flying in space.
Yep. Just the classic internet cat video.
Yeah, which doesn't make any sense, but people somehow love to watch it. Moving on to this, if you search for dinosaurs don't, then Google will suggest dinosaurs don't have the moves.
Wow.
No, but in order for Google to suggest something like this, it means that people have looked for this specific question before. So there were people out there wondering if dinosaurs really don't have the moves.
So here's a question for you, Suching. You might know it since you're this Google expert, being to I/O and everything already. Um, they say that it's around what 2 million searches per day are have never been done before. I can't remember the exact stat. I'd have to look it up. But there's a huge amount of searches that are new every day that people have never searched before.
Yeah, and I can only imagine that Google would love that because they love building up their data. I don't know about the numbers, but judging from my experience, I search for new questions every day. Sometimes the questions are so bizarre that I can't even tell people that I search for them. But see, I'm one of those people who, helped Google producing more data on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
then dinosaurs don't have the moves, and if you search for do dragons, and then it will suggest do dragon fart. That is a good
And
question. I mean, have you ever thought about it? I know
I
that
mean,
animals fart, but what about dragons?
what about dragons? And here's another question. Do dragons fart fire? Apparently, yes. Yes, they do.
Maybe people, ancient people, got it confused that they thought that dragons would breathe fire, but maybe it's the other end.
Maybe it's the other end. I like his eyes when he. Huh.
Yeah. Um, Elves can die of a broken heart. This is so random that I can't even
So
imagine how it happened. Elves can die of a broken heart. What about people? What about dogs? Cats?
it makes me question what is the algorithm that Google has that's pulling up this as a suggestion. I don't know. I like it and it's entertaining.
Yeah, I'm not so sure if okay, if you try searching for Alps can, will you get the same result? Because sometimes when I look at article like this, I try to Google as written in the article, but I don't get the same results like every
Okay.
time. Sometimes I will get
You know,
something different.
I just did it into my browser, into my window. Elves can into Chrome, which searches, right? And it has an option. Elves can die of a broken heart. It's really there.
Really? Interesting. Okay, what would give elves a broken heart? Like Santa? Whatever. Okay, how about this? Puppies don't really love you. That is so sad.
Oh, puppies.
Uh, where is Chuck Norris?
Chuck Norris. That's really the most common completed. Wow. Okay. Because think, I mean, what would you normally search for where is?
Where
Where
is
is the
place?
closest
Like where?
7-Eleven?
Yeah, something like that. I wouldn't want to search for where is Chuck Norris or I don't know. Um, I think this is the last one. Kittens aren't supposed to smell like cigarettes. Okay, I don't know what to say about this
Okay.
one. It's very, I don't know. Okay, back to me. All right. It's really like WTF Google autocomplete. But
Definitely.
you have to admit that most of the time, the autocomplete on Google actually works and it saves you a lot of time. You don't have to type the whole sentence. I'll be like typing only one keyword and then it will show me what other people have searched for before, and it really helped me. It saved a lot of time. Not a
Mm.
lot, but maybe like 5 seconds to type the rest of the sentence.
I mean, I use it all the time, and I even use the voice search too. And sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But the what do they call it? The instant search. There's the where it pops up the words, but then it also has it where it just the searches automatically happen
Yeah.
while you're typing, right?
Right, yeah. I think it's called instant search. Well, you know a lot about Google. I think you know more than I do. Okay, I think we got to the part when we have to
Yeah.
teach each other languages.
Okay. I figured out one for you.
Okay, bring it on.
Okay, so I'm thinking of phubbing, the word Phubbing. I'm trying to think of how I would say it in Malay. And I'm just thinking of the word to kind of ignore someone. There
Mm-hmm.
isn't a perfect word for ignore, so we use a different word which means uh, lion. Lion, it means like to serve or to give attention to. So if I were to write you a message or to try to talk to you, and you ta lion me, ta means not, lion means pay attention to or serve or give me your attention. Ta lion, you ta lion saya, then
Mm-hmm.
you would be phubbing me. So two words. First word, T-A-K, ta.
Ah, Do you have to actually pronounce the K like tak or tak?
So it's more of what they call a stop. So it's similar to Thai, like a ga guy at the end. It's like tak.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. And lion?
Lion. Yeah. Lyan. Tak lion.
A
Means like,
Y A N. Oh, I thought you said lion like Lion, but sounds familiar, like lion.
yeah, Lyan. Lion. Yeah, I
Okay.
guess it kind of does sound like lion. Lion. So let's hear you say it, Suching. Tak lion.
Dog, lion.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So the same word to you in Thai, it would be like mai. Mai is stuck, right?
Hmm.
So สนใจสนใจ
Sonjai.
Yep. สนใจ
Alright.
when you pay attention to something, so when you put them together, you're not paying attention to something.
Okay. So say it one more time.
ไม่สนใจ
Mai son jai.
Yeah,
Are
nailed
my
it.
tones right?
Yeah. And
So
one more word for you in Thai. It's about the topic that you brought up today. So it's when you addicted to your smartphone, you can say in Thai, ติด ติด which means when you are addicted to something, ติดมือถือ มือถือ is cell phone. So you put them together. ติดมือถือ is when you are addicted to your cell phone.
so I'm having a hard time hearing the sounds on that. So it's
Okay.
like a B at the beginning.
ติด so it's kind of like TID.
Oh, deep.
Yep,
Deep
and
with
then
a
มือ is hand.
butter.
Yep, ติดมือถือ is in Thai. I think the word มือถือ also very close to Chinese, like 手机. If you say
Mm,
手, it means hand, right? And G is like a electronic appliances. I think it can be a tool, something like that. So you put them together, 手机 and มือถือ kind of have the same um, origin, I think.
yeah, I think you're right. I mean, in Malay they just call it a hand phone. Hand phone.
But can you say that in English? I mean, can you say that in America, in Canada, or in England? Handphone?
Absolutely not. No way you ever say hand phone. People would look at you like, what are you talking about?
A handphone? Yeah, but come to think of it, I heard this word a lot back in my college year, or even maybe before that, because I come from Songkhla, which is the southern part of Thailand, and so close to Malaysia. It only took us about 1 hour to go from Hat Yai to where I live, and then to cross the border and go to Malaysia. So I would have a lot of Malaysian friends, and then they would ask me about my handphone, and I'd be like, okay. It wasn't hard to figure it out because we use it, we have the word that is close enough to the word handphone. But yeah, I've almost forgot about it if you didn't mention it.
Yeah. I mean, there is another word, I guess, but telephone bimbit, it means like something you hold, a telephone for your hand, I think. We'll have to ask the viewers to give us a little more insight on this topic.
Well, it's really fun learning new language. And I think we have come to the end of the show. We don't want it to be too long because we want to have it like keep it really short. And maybe for the next episode, our viewers can give a suggestion of what kind of topics that we can cover, technology, internet trends, or just anything funny on the internet.
Yeah, definitely. Give us some suggestions on what maybe some words that we could use in Thai or in Malay or in Chinese or in any other language. We love languages. We love being international. We love everyone just joining in. And we welcome your suggestions for anything.
Okay.
So,
Are we going to be doing this on a weekly basis? To be
I
Um,
want to. I'm hoping that my internet will keep working. Internet is how I say it. Internet or internet. I'm hoping that my internet will keep working. I'm just on an open network right now. I need to get a new connection. So if I get that new connection, let's do this every week. I want to do it every week. Can you do
okay,
it every week, Suching?
I will do it every week. So
Okay.
if the viewers like to watch more of Tap and Tell,
Oh yeah.
know your feedback.
Right. So if that is it, I had a fun time talking with you, Suching, and I hope everyone else enjoyed watching and learning. Hopefully they learned something new.
Yeah,
Uh,
hopefully.
and until next time, for the next episode or episode works, next episode of Tap and Tell. Anything
Okay.
else from you, Suching?
All right. Just wait for the next one. And really, I hope that you had a great time watching us. Also, give us your feedback. We will see you again next week. Okay. All right. So I have to say goodbye, 再见. And how do you say that in Malaysian?
You can say like Selamat tinggal.
Okay. Selamat tinggal. I
Yeah.
actually know this.
Oh,
Okay. So
good.
we will see you again next week. Bye.